What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about the Sandbox. Now, the Sandbox has had a ton of tokens unlocked, so I do kind of expect that we'll see a little bit of a drop in terms of price over the next month, really. But I want to talk about what Sandbox can do in terms of price over the next bull cycle. Before I get into any of that, though, guys, if you're new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In all those videos, I showed everyone that was buying up all these cryptos because I expected them to have huge price pumps. And you can see what all the coins were worth when I recorded and released my videos, and you can see the highs all these coins hit a little less than 18 months on, and what the profit would have been from a $100 investment into the coins. And if you'd have done that for each one, that's a $2,600 investment. And selling a little less than 18 months on, your net profit would have been over 123 grand, which is obviously pretty good. Now, I sold all of these, and since I did, I've been buying up new cryptos. In fact, since the market crashed, I've been buying up new cryptos. And I share the coins that I'm in on my website, copymycrypto.com. So anytime I buy a coin, I let my members know what coin I'm buying, what percentage of my money I'm putting in, what gains I think the coin can have, and the members can literally copy along. There's absolutely no work whatsoever for any of my members. And the reason for that, guys, is I just want to make it as simple as possible. When I sell a coin, I let my members know what coin I'm selling, what percentage of my holdings I'm selling, and what I'm doing with my profits. And again, the members can literally copy along. There is no work at all. And we have over 3,500 members now. And that is because of the successes we've had. And if you go on to copymycrypto.com now, and you pause this video, there's a link in the description. What you'll be able to see on the site are the things that I've said and what ended up happening, along with photos of what the members have managed to earn since being on the site. And all of this is public record. You can literally go on to this channel's old videos and confirm everything that you read. And if after reading it all, you know, it sounds good to you, making the same profits as me, except doing no work whatsoever, then maybe you'll join and maybe I'll see you there, guys. So the Sandbox, first of all, backed by Binance, backed by Animoca. SEC has alleged that it is a security. So that's something that could cause price suppression. It's always worth noting that. So the Sandbox have lots of little features coming out. You know, they've got the OM NOMS money box, which has 120,000 sand within it. And it's like a nice event where people can participate. Bigger thing is the recent release of tokens. Now, this always happens. This is part and parcel of the way tokenomics work. So, Sandbox Wales have been depositing the SAND token to exchanges as 332 million SAND has got unlocked. So Wales have made large deposits to exchanges as 332 million tokens of the asset has become unlocked. So according to token unlocks, so roughly $131 million worth was successfully unlocked, representing 16.66% of the total circulating supply before the unlock. This is a significant amount that can cause visible changes in the market due to basic supply and demand principles. The supply suddenly going up by this huge value can create an imbalance if appropriate demand for the coin doesn't crop up at the same time. Thus, it's possible that this could lead to a bearish domino effect for the asset. And it seems that the whales have been aware of this, as the head of research at CryptoQuant revealed in a post. So obviously all these whales have started shifting their SAND token to exchanges. If we all of a sudden start seeing a drop in price, it is likely that a lot of the whales that got in early at nice discounted prices, you know, that are still in profit, will be cashing in their crypto and, you know, selling it for Tether or Ethereum or whatever they decide. So I kind of am expecting that we're going to see some dwindling in price. I wouldn't be surprised, because I mean right now when I'm doing this vid it's 39-ish cents. I won't be surprised if we see this drop to 35, 34 cents in the coming few days, or even coming couple of weeks. Now, as for the Sandbox itself, this was launched in 2011 by PixOwl. It's a blockchain-based virtual world that allows users to create, build, buy, and sell digital assets in the form of a game. This is all via NFTs. The Sandbox creates a decentralized platform for a thriving gaming community. The main mission is to introduce blockchain tech into mainstream gaming successfully and focus on the play-to-earn model. The founders of Sandbox are Arthur Madrid, who's the co-founder and CEO at PixOwl, and Sebastian Bourget, or Bourget, I don't know, is also a co-founder at PixOwl and serves as the COO of the company. Now, the Sandbox is a unique platform because it introduces blockchain tech to the world of gaming. It was one of the first to start doing this. By creating a universe where gamers can create and collect and trade blockchain-based assets, it's made a nice niche for itself in the sort of global market of gaming. And in terms of Sandbox supply, there's currently 2 billion tokens. 3 billion will be the total amount. And some of that is obviously set aside for company reserve, in fact 25%. So that works out to basically 750 million tokens roughly set aside for the Sandbox, for the company reserve. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. Some majority of the supply is out. And yeah, the Sandbox play-to-earn model is working pretty well, and it has been. Although it is worth noting, like the cost of land has dropped considerably since obviously the bull cycle, which one would expect. But yeah, I mean, we're talking a huge drop. Now the Sandbox has a lot of significant names within their metaverse as of right now. They've got Steve Aoki, they've got The Walking Dead, the Smurfs, Snoop Dogg, Ubisoft, Warner Music Group, Playboy, Avenged Sevenfold, Care Bears, Atari, Hell's Kitchen, Deadmau5, Blondish, Ledger, obviously, South China Morning Post, and Paris. I'm presuming that's Paris Hilton, yeah. All these brands already in the metaverse. Like Snoop Dogg owns a ton of land in the metaverse. And lots of well-known people own a lot of land within this metaverse. But it is worth noting that during that crazy sort of during the crazy bull cycle that we had in 2021, obviously land went insane. Some land was going for $1 million here and there. Whereas, now obviously we're in a bear cycle, the value of the land has dropped significantly. So yeah, it's quite incredible actually, the shift. So if we sort by higher price to lower price, maybe we can see. So yeah, there we go, sort by higher price. So like this tiny piece of land here is worth apparently 125 Ethereum. Yeah, so it's all a bit mad, isn't it? Although I'm presuming that's what it's been priced at by the gentleman that owns it. This person's priced theirs at 44 Ethereum. And again, tiny piece of land. And it's kind of mad, isn't it? It's kind of mad. 44 Ethereum, what's that worth right now? Call it roughly. It's a little less than 80, a little less than 85,000 bucks. No. A little less than 80,000 bucks. Even so, crazy money. Or knocking 84,000. Screwing up my maths there. So even now it's still very, very expensive. That's sorting by higher price. If we sort by lower price, we'll get a bit more of a realistic one for people that are less, that think they've got less of a chance of getting it. So this one is like 0.8 Ethereum, this piece of land for sale here. You know, it's next door to somewhere else, in between some, I don't know, some big people, I guess. I don't know, the whole thing is mad to me. But the Sandbox is a game that people are enjoying, and people are, you know, enjoying starting to try and build something, whether it's like a business within their land or whatever. And the thing that I have an expectation of with regards to these metaverse projects is fundamentally that big companies are getting involved in this. And I think it's going to reshape the way that a lot of people shop. I think we can see that there's going to be people buying trainers in you know, like Adidas trainers in an Adidas piece of land on a metaverse, and then they trade that NFT in for real trainers. You know, I think we can see that there's going to be a huge adaptation in the way that the world is. And that's going to come from projects like the Sandbox and projects like Decentraland and projects like Blocktopia. These kind of concepts are going to change things. They're going to change the landscape of the way things are done. I think we're going to see businesses that work within a metaverse. Not maybe in the next 5-10 years. Some of the bigger businesses, I'm sure Google's and all of them will, but like, I think we'll start seeing a change in the way the world is, and it doesn't appeal to me at all. But as a result of that sort of shift, I think these kind of projects will garner some pretty good price action. And while the Sandbox currently, this all-time high was $8.44, it wouldn't shock me at all to see this run much higher. However, I am going to cap my prediction at $6. And part of the reason for this is actually nothing to do so much with the project, or with, it's more to do with the SEC. We are in a situation where the SEC have labelled about 60 different cryptocurrencies as securities. However, they will target particular cryptocurrencies for litigation. And when we saw them do that with XRP, it caused immense price suppression for XRP during the last bull cycle. If that was to happen again, and they nailed down Sandbox as a security and wanted to take them to court, the court battle alone, the impending litigation, would be enough to suppress the price action and stop it from forming a new all-time high. And that's my instinct is that could happen. I think realistically the SEC are going to, I know they've labelled like 60 odd cryptos as, whatever it is, 67 as securities. I think they'll pick some of the biggest names and some smaller ones. And they're the one, I don't think they'll target every single one with litigation. I think it would be too much work. But I think they'll target a few smaller ones who's got smaller legal teams, weaker legal teams that they'll beat in court. And then they'll target some of the biggest ones. And some of the biggest ones that they've named are, Sandbox falls into that category. And as a result, I'm sort of worried about Sandbox in terms of price suppression. Because if it doesn't happen, I do think it will meet a new all-time high. However, if the SEC do this, I think it could cause price suppression, which would then make me think maybe it doesn't break its previous high. It could still run up to $6, which isn't bad, but I think it would struggle to break an all-time high. I just really do, because we've watched what happened in real time just over the past couple of years. And that's the only thing stopping me from going, this breaks an all-time high. Yeah. But what do you guys think? Are you worried about potentially the impending SEC litigation or not? After seeing XRP, Ripple, get a partial win, which was enough to sort of cause a price surge, do you think retail investors and just generally the crypto market are not going to be too arsed about it again? That's a valid question as well. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And last thing, guys, if you just want to take the work out of your crypto investing, make it easier on yourself, make profits without doing any work, that is what copymycrypto.com is. That is the site I run. All I do is share every single thing I'm doing. So anytime I buy a coin, I let my members know. Anytime I sell a coin, I let my members know. Everyone that's a member of the site gets all the information from me whenever I buy, whenever I sell, all in percentages so they can copy along. There is zero work and they can have the same profits as me. Now, there is a reason that we've got so many members on our site now. There's over 3,400, and that is because of the successes we've had. And if you go to copymycrypto.com now, have a look over the site, see the things I've said and see what happened, see what the members earned since joining, and you can make an informed decision if it's something you want to try, guys. And if you do, maybe I'll see you there. And that is it from me. Take care. Bye-bye.